You guys ready to get the night started or what? Yeah? Hell yeah. That's why I got 2 drinks up here, because I don't give a fuck, all right? All right, one of them is water, so I care a little bit, but, the other one is pure vodka. Life is all about balance, And you know what? It really is all about balance, Like, you got to have things that you love and things that you hate, right? Like, I like being on stage, but let me tell you about what I hate, okay? Have you guys ever, opened up Facebook and, and somebody, buys, maybe a used car or gets a small tattoo and they caption it with, "So I did a thing." Have you guys ever seen that? I don't know why, but that just, flips a switch on me. I don't know what that is, bro. Normally I consider myself a pretty tolerant person, but if I was Luigi Mangioni's lawyer and his manifesto started with, "So I did a thing," I'd be like, "Your Honor, send this motherfucker to jail, bro. He's not even that hot. Throw away the key, bro." Sorry, my lips were dry. That's the vodka, by the way. It's not going to help. You thought the water was in here. I fooled you guys. Is everybody from, around here, I'm assuming? Yeah? Yeah, okay. When you say, where are you from? The suburbs. The suburbs? What suburbs specifically?
Right now,
Elgin. Okay, yeah, I've been by there. Hell yeah, man. I grew up in Chicago, man. And all that means is I got Chicago blood in me, bro. I'm just so used to everything that happens in the city. Like all the guns, the violence, the catalytic converter thefts. You guys remember that shit? Yeah, I was just in Minnesota recently, right? And my first night back, I got woken up by a noise at 4 a.m. And I look out my window and there's 4 guys stealing my neighbor's catalytic converter. And all I could think was, this is a 2-man job at most. What? And I was gonna text my neighbor, or I'm sorry, I was gonna call my neighbor to warn him. And when I went to go check my phone, there was already a text from him saying, "You're not gonna believe it's taken 4 guys to steal my catalytic converter." And I was like, I know, that's why I'm fucking texting you, dude. But I did not know how bad Chicago looked to other people until I was in Minnesota. I was there for a day, right? And I'm checking into a hotel. You have to check your ID or whatever. The guy looks at my ID, sees my address, and he goes, "Damn, you're from Chicago?" And I was like, "Yeah." And then he goes, "Man, I would never go over there because I heard that if they try to rob you and you don't give them at least $40, that they'll kill you." And I looked at him and I was like, "Bitch, shut the fuck up and give me $40 before I fucking kill you." And he didn't have $40 on him. Okay, so now you know why I was only in Minnesota for a day. Just different sensibilities, I guess. I didn't really get along there that well. Can you guys tell by looking at me that I'm some sort of Hispanic? Yeah? Maybe Mexican? Yeah? Okay, I like how some of you were like, I don't know, and some of you were like, there's clearly a Mexican talking to us right now. What's going on? Why is he asking us this? But no, yeah, I am Mexican, guys. And even though I grew up in Chicago, I have faced some racism in my life. I have. Yeah. I remember one time when I was 16 years old, I stole a can of Coke from a sushi restaurant. I know it's specific, but that's what happened, okay? That's what happened. And this old white guy was having dinner there, and he looks at me and he's like, "It's always you people." Yeah, I had a similar reaction, man. But I've told this story, and a lot of people say, "I can't believe he said you people." But I've thought about this. I can't believe he said always, bro. That's the racist part. Because if he had looked at me and said, "It's sometimes you people," I would have been like, "Yeah, this is one of those times." You got me. If he would have said often, I would have been like, "Yeah, okay, yeah, that's fine." Often. Very strong, yeah, for real, man. As Emily said, I do look kind of young. But I'm 30 years old, guys. I'm 30 years old. And I have a husband. I have a husband. I am a husband, and I have a kid. I am a husband, and I have a kid. I'm trying to say the sentence in reverse. My beautiful wife is right there as proof. That is not my husband. I am her husband. But yeah, no, I like telling people that I'm married when I have a microphone, because whenever I say it in like normal conversation, they always go, "Really? Really?" Like, I can't tell if I just really do look young for 30, or they just don't think I'm capable of doing any of those things, you know? It's insane. You think I want to look like this? It takes me 5 months for this. And I'm like too nervous to keep it because I don't know if it's going to grow back, bro. I mean, to get rid of it. I don't know if it's going to grow back, man. And me and my wife, we're going through parenting together. You know, we're first-time parents, which is rare for Hispanics and their 30-year-olds. Let's be honest here. That's why we got married, because we're like, hey, no kids? All right, let's do it, you know? But being married is cool because, okay, you know how they say that you marry your best friend? I didn't do any of that. That's not what we did, okay? I married the woman I love with all my heart because she was pregnant, okay? That's why we did that. I had to tell him, maybe. I'm sorry. I was keeping it a secret for too long. Nobody knows that until now. You guys know now. And like I said, we are going through the motions of being parents together. And you learn that people have like a weird like thing about like parents and names and all this crap, right? Like the other day I was on the floor laying down next to my son while he played with his Toy Story toys. And my wife told me that according to TikTok, I was doing something called horizontal parenting. Do you guys know what horizontal parenting is? No? Okay, so some of you know, some of you don't. For those that don't, horizontal parenting is when you are parenting your child while you are horizontal. Does everything need a fucking name? Like, I'm gonna just give my name to whatever I want, because you can just do that now. Like, after I'm done horizontal parenting my son, I'm gonna go vertically smoke some weed on my deck, okay? Because I need to de-stress from all this terrible information. No wonder that shit got banned, bro. Fuck, man. Horrible, man. You also learn that, like, people have, like, a weird perception of kids for sure. Like, they're very optimistic about kids. My son just turned 2 years old recently, guys. And, yeah, one woo is good. That's good. Oh, thank you. That's fine. And for his birthday, we got him this little set of sports balls. Like, he loves the mini basketball. And my little sister came over, saw that, and was like, oh, I think we got a future basketball player in the family. I don't know, man. There's more criteria than that, you know? Like, I feel like she's only saying that because being a basketball player is kind of fucking cool. When my son was 9 months old, he loved grabbing the spoons while me and my wife were eating. I don't think she would have been like, oh, I think we got a future bus boy that's going to wrap the cutlery and napkins in the family. Maybe a little heroin addict? No? Okay, all right. I wasn't going to go there, but you guys seem pro-heroin, so that's why there's a lock on the door. I know that's a bit morbid, but that's why it's there. I didn't make the rules. Excuse me. I just have like one wish for my wife. I just hope my son is better to her than I was to my mom. Like, when I was a young kid, I was a little bad kid, bro. Like, when I was 7 years old, my favorite place to mess around was the grocery store. I'd go around touching all the fruits, you know what I mean? Maybe get a boner, you know, just weird kid shit, you know what I'm saying? Just weird kid shit, you know? And my mom, to calm me down, to stop me from being a troublemaker, she would tell me things that maybe you shouldn't tell a kid. She would look at me and say, Alan, you better calm down or that man over there is going to kidnap you. And that shit would work because, like, I grew up in Logan Square before it became American. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it was a little bit more dangerous, you know? And, you know, because my mom is, like, old school Mexican, I thought only her generation of parents said that. But the other day, I was at the Dollar Tree, right? And I'm in the cereal aisle, and I hear kicking and screaming and crying. And I look to my right, and there's a young Mexican mom and her son. And she looks at him and says, Jaden, you better shut the fuck up or that man over there is going to kidnap you. And this bitch pointed at me, bro. Like, I wasn't even mad that she used me as an example. I was just like, where the fuck did all this time go where I am now the creepy random guy at the store? I felt so old and depleted, and I was not going to stand there and get called old. So I looked at her and I was like, hey, lady, first of all, ain't nobody want your nasty-ass little iPad kid Fortnite TikTok scrolling Jaden. And second of all, are we both not at the fucking Dollar Tree right now? I can't afford to take care of this kid by myself. would have to kidnap you too, bitch. Anyway, that's how I got fired from the Dollar Tree. So if anyone's hiring, I'll be over there. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you.